David Henderson. Why did they stop promoting going to see movies with 3D glasses in the cinema? Was it a bad idea, or was it a fad? It was a good idea that was ruined through greed and oversaturation. Despite now being 13 years old, James Cameron's Avatar remains the one and only time 3D was actually implemented to its full potential. Avatar was so incredible that despite a pretty meh overall story which was copied and pasted from Pocahontas, the overall experience of seeing the movie was so great that it quickly became the biggest film of all time, even managing to retain that crown through the entire era of mega-blockbuster MCU films. Avatar was such a great film to see in the cinema that people who weren't habitual cinema goers went to see it 2 to 3 times, and support groups even formed to help people reportedly suffering from depression because they couldn't visit Pandora in real life. It was a big deal, is what I'm saying. Movie studios learned 2 lessons from this. People like 3D, and much more importantly, they could charge people more money to see 3D films. Now, there are 2 ways to make a 3D film. You can do what Avatar did and design a 3D experience from the ground up and film the whole thing using 3D cameras and software, or you can slap a cheap 3D filter on a conventionally produced film. The second way is massively easier and cheaper, but leads to a far less immersive 3D experience. 3D light. Hollywood decided that for a short period almost every big film had to be 3D, so they could push the more expensive 3D tickets. Unfortunately, by doing this they ended up producing a lot of subpar 3D light movies. Viewers quickly caught on that they were being sold an inferior product, and lost interest in paying to see 3D films. Cameron had been highly critical of this practice, and it has essentially killed the 3D movie industry. My personal philosophy is that post-conversion should be used for one thing and one thing only, which is to take library titles that are favorites that are proven and convert them into 3D, whether it's Jaws or E.T. or Indiana Jones, Close Encounters, or Titanic. Unless you have a time machine to go back and shoot it in 3D, you have no other choice. The best alternative is, if you want to release a movie in 3D, make it in 3D. It's also the case that not every film benefits from being 3D. Certain action or horror films might warrant it, but does anyone really benefit from seeing The Bridges of Madison County or Legally Blonde in 3D? Had they kept the quality up, only used 3D for certain suitable movies and done those ones properly, it wouldn't have been seen as such a fad. The long-awaited Avatar sequel is coming out this year, with Cameron promising it will deliver the best 3D experience ever. Hopefully this might restart the 3D industry once more, and we are more careful with it this time around. For 14.5K views. View 11,391 upvotes.